Alright folks, we're back at it again. I lost my first video footage where I was tearing down all the other stuff on it. Dropped the phone, fried it, had to get another one. Maybe I can get the video back, maybe I can't, I don't know. But anyway, this is my little 2.8. You know, I already took the holly off and all the little accessories and all that stuff. Now, fixing to jerk the stripper cap off this, plug bars, plugs, valve covers. Hopefully we can get down to the intake before I have to stop and mow the yard. But anyway, we're going to give it a shot. Now, I know some of y'all go out here, this is a newbie, he's got all this stuff marked, but this is for the people that don't know. When you're messing with spark plug wires, it's best to mark them on the cylinders they come off of so you can put them back on the same cylinder. Because I've had, sorry everybody's out riding their Harleys today, because I have spent a lot of time, man, just chasing spark plug bars down, you know, just because I didn't know the firing order and all that kind of stuff. But now we're doing 2.8, which I already know, but usually I'll just mark one so I know what I need to do. It's like a small block Chevy, 1843-6572. You know, it's just common sense stuff. So, again, this thing's got about 10,000 miles on it, just in case I can't get that first video back. This thing's got about 10,000 miles on it, maybe 12. Spends most of the time in the driveway because it won't pass MARTA. So, I've had the heads off twice. Reseated the valves myself, and that's where the problem lies. Had it machine shot twice, valve still leaking. So we're going to take them off now for the 5th time and take these valves back, take these heads back and see if we can't get these valves done the way they are to be. Can't fuss at the guy too much. The guy that did it, he was sick at the time, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. Everything on this little truck's been done 4 times at least. I've had the transmission out 4 times back to the guy until I finally just decided I'm just going to let it run until it don't run anymore. It's got this real bad whining noise, but it's been completely gone through twice. As soon as I got that done, then the transfer case went out. So I had to rebuild that thing. Of course, I don't have any of that on video. That was a few years ago. Because, like I said, that thing sits in my driveway because it won't pass MARTA because the valves are leaking. So, this is kind of information for newbies and anybody else who wants to mess with one of these little 2.8s. And we're going to get started here in just a second. Like I said, I've took the carburetor off, and you know, you're just going to have to bear with me. Hopefully I can get that video back, and if not, you just have to see how it was when I get done putting it back together. So, here we go. I was having a little trouble with the stud back here in the back, and the bolt stripped out on me. So, that's where I left off the last video. So, this is our little adapter that goes to the intake. We're going to yank this off here. And the gasket looks like it's in pretty good shape. We might be able to reuse that. I don't know. I had to make the last one because you can't get the parts for that thing. So again, like I said, when you first start working on the engine, man, make sure you mark where all the spark plug wires go back to. Small tug. Make sure you twist first. Break that boot loose. Now we're going to yank this stripper cap off here, which usually is not that big a deal, but that one in the back is a pain in the butt. Here we go. Alright. So we yank this stuff out. Alright. Stripper cap off. This is our pressure cable for the transmission. We just need to hook it somewhere and get it out of the way. Here's our wire line for the air conditioner and all that good stuff. Here's one for the choke. So we got that done. Now I have found, since you have headers, since I have headers on this thing, it's a lot easier just to jerk that dipstick tube out of the way. So you got some room to move around in there. Because, trust me, headers are a pain in the butt no matter what. So now I guess it's time we're gonna yank the spark plugs out of this thing. Get that done. And I'm probably gonna break a couple of them. Never fail. Alright, here we go. It's a lot easier to get these out while it's on the car than it is to get them out after you get it on the bench. Been trying to get out here for 3 weeks to finish this up from the first time I started on it, but the weather keeps getting in the way. You got a wife, kid, and job. That kind of puts a damper on things too. But we'll get her done. I hate that when it comes to the front. And again, yes, I have air tools. I'm just an old guy, used to the old ways of doing things, and we'll speed through this on the video. It's been a pain in the butt. What else can I impart while I'm doing this? I used to have a set of Elderbrock valve covers on this thing because I just thought they'd look cool. Bought them things, high dollar, of course. And this Elderbrock. I went through 2 sets of them before I figured out they was a piece of crap. Kept having oil leaks. It'd be all over the place back in here. And wrecked my head trying to figure it out. I was replacing valve cover gaskets every week. And one day I took them things off. And just happened, I was doing it at night and I went past the light that I had set up. And the valve covers are they're cracked right down this seam, right here on the top. It's like Elderbrock. They was cracked right down through there. You couldn't see it from the outside, but that's what it was. I went and bought this little cheap set from, I think it was Vans or AutoZone. I don't know. Ain't had a problem with it since. Damn wire. Oh, sorry, dang wire. All right. Alright, next is valve covers. You'll also find out something about these little S10s. You can't buy none of that fancy stuff because everything will get in the way. You know, I used to have the T-nuts and stuff on the V8s and all that kind of stuff. So I just scrounged these bolts up. You always leave the two on the back. Good helpful hint here. Those two on the back I got, they used to sit over here and was spark plug wire keepers. But they got that long stem on them for that, holding that little plastic piece, holding them valve cover. Them spark plug wires. Oh. So I left them on the back, which makes it lots easier. You just throw that little deep well over the top of that thing and it'll follow it right down where that bolt's at. And the rest of them are fairly simple. Them back two can be a pain in the buttocks. You see them? They're standard. They're usually set like on this side or right in here. So try to keep a couple of those handy, man. It makes life a lot simpler. But I tried everything when them valve covers was leaking. You can get some long bolts where I can put them hold downs on. Drove me crazy. So don't buy Edelbrock valve cover Edelbrock valve covers for this thing. Save yourself a headache. I think I missed one here in the front. Yeah. I got it. I'm gonna switch the other side. So like I said, if you all hadn't done this, we took the carburetor off, the little adapter plate for the intake. Now we got to get the valve covers out of the way. And then we get to play with them headers. And trust me folks, I love headers. But they are a pain to work with. Especially on this little thing. The driver's side has a split header in the front to bypass the four-wheel drive unit. So it ends up being a major task. And every time you mess with them, you got a header leak for 2 or 3 months. But I have found that with this little motor, it's better to use original exhaust gasket than it is to use the header gasket. It lasts a lot longer. So we're about to jerk these off. Alright. Here we go. Let's get us a big screwdriver and let's see if we can't pry these up off of there. There's one. Let's go right up under here. There's two. Maybe not. There it is. As you can see how easy it is to jerk them off here. This little motor has no wear on it. I mean, it sits in the driveway more than it does anything. And you can see how clean, rock orange everything is. You can even see the paint where I painted the heads. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright, from right here, I would say What do you think we take that intake off? We'll get that out of the way. I think it's a 13. Might be a 12. Hang on. I believe there are 12s that come with that kit. And I'd say most of that stuff's going to have to be replaced. The last time I had to put this thing back together, there was a couple of them I wasn't too sure about, but we're going to go for it anyway. What do you say? Alright, so we're going to break off all the bolts that go to the intake. And I was hoping I was not going to have to take that distributor out there, but it's going to have to come out. So let's get these bolts off. We'll pause things for a minute so I can regroup. I forgot all about that intake spacing, but we'll get her. Trust me, I always do. La, 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 la. But, you know, while we're just sitting here doing this stuff, people dog these little 2.8s. They ain't got no power. Oh, sorry. They ain't got no power. They ain't got this. Well, of course they ain't got no power. It's the smallest little V6 you can freaking pretty much come across. But if it's done right, like the way this one's set up, I need a 13. I'm in the need of a 410 rear end. Not a 411, not a 4 this, but a 410. That's what the camshaft says. Now, I've had people say, well, we can do a 411, which is easy to come by. But in a situation where you're trying to take off from the line, that one extra turn is going to be a bunch. So I'm thinking these little motors, just you got to have everything to back them up to do whatever you want to do with them. So it was being a pain. And like I said, we're going to pause this while I get that distributor out of the way. I hate messing with the distributor. I always put them back in 180 or 1 notch out, which causes a pain in the butt when you put them back together. But that's just the way it goes. Alright. So there we are, all the bolts out. I got this one to go. I went and take it off, and don't worry. When I get this thing out, we'll clean it up and it'll look like brand new. But give me a few minutes, I'll be right back.